Hello and welcome to We Are Podcast. My name is Matt.
And I'm Phil, aka Air F1.
And this is We Are Podcast, the only podcast on the internet where I talk about what I want to talk about.
And we do what we always want to do. As if you expected anything different.
Because this is episode 3. You've been listening since episode 1. Because you're that into the show.
And you are cool.
Your popularity increased 15 XP.
And you got a hat.
Just for joining. And like I said, this is We Are Podcast episode 3. And I guess just to kick off the show, remember last show you said there'd be no World of Warcraft movie, they're never making that shit?
Yes, I did exactly.
I'm not even kidding, like the day after I woke up, and I guess what I found, Phil? A photo from the World of Warcraft movie that's being made.
Well.
So how does that feel?
Wow. Apparently, I just been slapped.
Internet just gave you a big old backhand.
Yep.
Set internet high five, you get internet bitch slapped.
Yep. A suicide Robbie E. bitch slapped, in fact.
I don't know who that is. So we named themselves Suicide E. Someone who's suicidal, I would guess.
It was a Suicide Squad reference.
Suicide E? I don't know. Is that like the... Oh, remember how I told you...
No, I said Robbie E.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, man. But whatever. Let's just see what you look like. It's an orc. It's a big green orc man. Like I said, I don't play World of Warcraft. I didn't even really put that much look into this. Like I said, I just found the picture, I read the story, now I'm just showing you it.
Yep, it does look like an orc.
You got like a bear claw on his shoulder, like he's wearing a bear-like armor. That's kind of cool. Got some teeth on him. Looks like Hellboy with bad dental.
Yeah, that looks kind of like a bear claw at the end of it too, like a bear claw.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, like I said, he looks like an orc.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big orc, man. Like I said, I've never played World of Warcraft. I've seen a bunch of videos on it, but I don't know, maybe he's a character from like the story or something. Is there a story to World of Warcraft? Or just changed dungeons?
I don't think there's a story.
Well, right, they gotta make one for the movie.
I mean, I remember there were...
Is there like a Sauron or a big bad guy or something at the end of it?
Kinda. What I remember is, I had a friend that had the Ultimate World of Warcraft profile, and there was only a certain part of the map where you could find the giant. That was, I saw him, and he went to go fight the giant, and he got killed by it. But apparently, there was only, what I remember is, he said he had to find the place, so apparently there might have been an only certain part of the map where they had the giant. But yeah, I only saw it, like I said, I only saw it one time. But yeah, there was an actual giant there, and the giant killed him, and he dipped off, and he went to another place and went and did something else and made up for it, basically.
Yeah. Are they giants, like huge-ass giants, or are they giants in like Skyrim where they're just like 4 or 5 feet taller than you?
Oh no, this was an actual giant.
Like Attack on Titan giant?
This was like I don't know if you've ever seen Painkiller, but it was that kind of giant.
Oh, a long time ago. I know the game you're talking about, but I barely remember it.
Yeah, Painkiller was like old school,
Quake.
If they
reminded me of Quake.
If they mixed Heretic with Punisher, basically. Heretic or Quake with Punisher, basically.
So what, the guy's like a demon killer or something?
Yep.
Punisher was a demon killer for a little
He exacts vengeance on any evil creature or any demon creature. Painkiller did the same thing.
That's his name, Painkiller?
Yeah. His name was Painkiller.
Why is his name Painkiller?
Because he exacts vengeance on law. Like I said,
'Cause
anything evil or anything that's being a demon or anything that's evil, basically.
Yeah, because the Punisher was already cooking. That's why his name Painkiller, right?
Yes, but no, I'm not saying he didn't look like he looked like the Punisher.
I haven't played.
But his name was Painkiller, and that was sweet, dude.
I never played the game.
I played the first mission. The first mission, you literally fight a giant, man, and your character actually shrinks during the mission, and he's like freaking 100 times bigger than you. So you're looking up and you're shooting at this thing, man. And man, that was the best mission of the Painkiller series. The first mission, the pilot episode of the Painkiller. First mission, best.
I've seen stuff on the internet about it, but I never played the game myself.
Oh man, I freaking played it one time, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm playing this.
And so it reminded me of Quake: Rise of the Triad. Yeah. Speaking of video games, we were talking about Grand Theft Auto for quite a little bit while.
Yeah.
They made so much money off that GTA 5. Yeah, like billion.
I knew they were gonna. I knew it.
Yeah, they made like $1 billion. Like, boy, they made so much money. Their next project could fail and it wouldn't even matter. That's what I'm saying. Bully 2. I want that. Yeah, I want either another Bully game. Another Red Dead.
2, though.
That was an expansion pack. It had like. I know what you're talking about. Scholarship Edition. I played that.
I know, but that was like
It only had like 3 extra missions in it. It wasn't like nothing special.
I know, but it was fun.
Yeah. Man, I never 100% of that though. There's a couple of the things I had to find.
I did it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the only one I ever 100% was Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, but I got the rubber band ball.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
In Bully.
Yeah, where it bounces around.
Yep, the rubber band ball. That was sweet, man. I was taking everybody out with that. Bam.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the ends.
And you could throw that and then tackle somebody.
Well, one thing I like to do is remember how you could pay after you got a certain gang's respect or clique. They weren't really gangs, I guess, because they're kids, but a certain clique's respect.
Yep, I like that.
Yeah, you could pay the toughest guy in the clique. What was it, like $6 to run around with you for a night and just start shit?
Oh, about that.
Yeah. I like paying Russell and going to the preppy kids.
But still, that's because they knew you had cash.
Yeah. I like going to paying Russell and paying the preppy kids, because the preppy kids actually, a couple of them actually knew how to box and shit, so they were actually a pretty fun fight. But then again, you by the time you get the potato gun, it's like, oh shit, Russell's losing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that would knock them right down.
Yeah, that's what's fun about that game too. Like, it's not you get guns. It's not like guns and shit. But you get like stink bombs and what was it? Stink bombs, a firecracker launcher, a potato gun, and the rubber band ball.
Yeah, well, remember you got that. They'd let you drop a thing of marbles to trip people.
Yeah, thing of marbles. Yeah, that was fun.
I'd be tripping people with that.
Yeah, I'd be tripping hall monitors with that. That's fun. And then you hide in a locker.
Yep. But they had it if you could, if you held your weapon, you could drop it behind you.
Yeah. Oh, I remember one time I threw a stink bomb right in the principal's face after he was chasing me. Which doesn't make sense that you get away. They still know who you are. Jimmy Hopkins, you've been starting shit since you started.
But I'm talking about you could prime it as you were running.
Yeah, I know.
If you were good enough. That was sweet.
Yeah. I sold my PS2, unfortunately, and sold Scholarship Edition with it. I kind of wish I kept it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I still got a PS1.
Or PS2, you mean? Remember it was on the PS2?
Well, slim PS2, I meant.
Yeah.
Not a PS1. Whoops.
Probably get it on, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to go on Amazon and see if you can get it for like $20. Probably good.
Yeah, I still got a copy of the game.
Oh, you still got it? Scholarship Edition or the original?
The original.
Yeah.
I only got the original. Yeah.
Yeah. This was before DLC too. That was just a re-release of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they would have just sold you that shit for $20 extra. But then
Dang.
I had to buy. I bought Well, the original one, then I traded in to get Scholarship Edition, so I bought the same game twice, pretty much. GameStop got me. Can I interest you in a butt fucking? What? A butt fucking? Yeah. We sell you a game you trade in a game, we give you $5 in-store credit, and we mark up the price by $5 and put it back on the shelf.
Amazing thing.
Great business plan. Communist status.
You get exactly
50 gold. Skyrim reference. That's
dang right.
That's an inside joke between us two. We gotta explain that. Like in Skyrim, you can literally do missions for gods and get like magical weapons. And the funny thing is, like, you go into like the shops and try to sell that, and they like you'd be like, "Here's this magical mace I got from a god, one of a kind. Doesn't exist anywhere else. How much are you gonna give me for it?" "Nah, I'll give you 50 gold." I repeat, one of a kind from a god.
Awesome.
No other exists. And I'm telling you, I'm offering you 50 gold. Sold.
And astonishingly 50 gold. And I'm willing to offer you and you get just 50 gold.
And then the guy from RoboCop comes in. "I buy that for $1. There's $1 worth more than 50 gold. No, it's 50 gold, man.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah. No, sir, I would not buy that for $1. Like I said, this is a one-of-a-kind magical mace from a god. What, you better go build your speechcraft then.
And
No, that'd be funny as hell. It's like, come on, man, you can't offer me your price. I was like, well, you better go beef up your speechcraft.
yeah, and it's like, now that I think of it, you're basically wasting my time, so I will give you just 49 gold now.
The longer you stay here, the lower it goes.
Like, I mean, you're doing nothing but standing in front of me.
You're holding up the line.
He's like, heck yeah.
And, I was like, okay, I came back, I built up my speechcraft by 10 points. This one of a kind, based from a god, only of existence. Okay, I'll offer you 51 gold. Mother, they just pick up the fucking base like, fuck you, blam! Ah!
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, just use your Thane thing. Be like, yeah, I'm the Thane. What up?
Dragonborn, bitch. Bakusha.
Be like Thane.
Yeah. I bought the collector's or the Game of the Year edition with all the DLC and shit. I'm never finishing that game.
Heck no.
Yeah. Although I did feel, Orc. I got his fucking one-handed shit maxed out and shit. Plus he gets that Orc Rage. I can take out a dragon in like 4 hits with Orc Rage.
I think I've read about it before, though. Apparently, you can finish the main story, but there's always an NPC in it that'll keep the story going, basically.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Like, even if you finish the main story...
there's 1,000 side missions. That's the problem.
Everything, it'll find you sooner or later.
You can't even talk to someone without even starting a side mission.
But yes, basically, they made it where it'll find you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. The main story missions always come to you. Like I said, the vampire one, a vampire literally just shows up and just stabs someone. Like, oh my god, a vampire.
Yeah. Still, that's still pretty cool. But basically, I've looked up if you can beat Skyrim, and basically, you cannot beat Skyrim the game. So basically, it doesn't matter. They said there are a bunch of NPCs for the game that no matter what happens, basically what happens is they will find you, and basically you will start a quest, and you will get it done if you choose to sooner or later. It doesn't matter. The game keeps going. You cannot beat Skyrim.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's 1,000 side missions. Like I said, you can't even talk to some people without even starting a side mission.
Sooner or later, it will find you.
Yeah.
Even if you go away from it, they will come to you and they will find you.
Didn't they make a game strategy book for that? I wonder how thick that bastard is.
Oh, please. Like I said before, man. Like I said, I played Morrowind, Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls 3.
But that's what I say. I beat 4. I beat 4. I just haven't beaten Skyrim yet.
Yeah, there were actually some people that actually made videos of every book on the game, man.
Oh, fuck that.
And I was like, oh, man.
I flipped through the books to get the skill points, but I don't actually read the books.
Yep.
I guess while we're talking about Bethesda, I'm not sure if it's official yet, but they're saying at this upcoming E3, they're going to announce Fallout 4. Gonna be buggy. Bethesda can't make a game without it fucking glitching out on you. The one thing about the one thing you should learn when you're playing a Bethesda game is save. Always and constantly. Because before you know it, you've been playing for an hour, then all of a sudden your shit froze and you lost everything.
Okay. Hold on. You're right to a certain extent, though.
To a certain extent, bullshit.
No, to a certain extent, you are right.
I bought the first print of Fallout 3. Man, I could not play that thing for more than 20 minutes without it freezing on me.
But what you're saying is right. But, everybody knows from Morrowind games, from the third one, if they played the Elder Scrolls 3, they all know to save outside of a dungeon in case you got stuck inside of a dungeon and the game didn't save.
Well, I don't think a lot of people... I think more people play Fallout 3 because it's a first-person shooter with RPGs than they play Morrowind.
It is a lot more fun, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the sale price.
But no, I had somebody that told me always save outside of a door. And I got stuck inside a dungeon once, and I couldn't resume my game, though.
Yeah.
It ruined the game.
Yeah. Now that we're talking about Fallout 4, they've... where would you like it set? Or what would you like to see in it?
Oh, well, I already called it. Boston.
You want to see Fallout Boston?
It's gonna be in Boston.
Oh, I haven't heard yet. Like I said, I didn't even look about it. We were just
Boston.
Talking. Why?
Called it.
Why?
It's gonna be Boston.
Why do you want it to be Boston? Or why do you
because I read something about it that I read that the new Fallout game is going to be based in Boston. Because they already covered, Washington, and, they covered the...
Vegas.
The Sierra Madre Desert, they covered most of the big ones, and apparently what I've heard lately is they want it to be covered in Boston. And that's all I've heard.
Well, I didn't ask
I haven't heard nothing else.
I didn't ask you what you heard. I asked why would you want it to be in Boston? What do you want to see out of the game? Not what you heard. What do you want to see out of it?
Boston would be cool because
they could be drunk rats.
They're gonna be in Boston. Boston is known for a lot of muggings, so there are gonna be a lot of wasteland survivors that are gonna be obviously straight up dragging people out and mugging them and
Mad Max style
and stuff like that. Yeah, like Mad Max style. Maybe even raping them.
Well, they never. I don't think they will straight up have a rape scene in a Fallout game, dude. But hey, it's the wasteland. Squeal like a piggy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like, there's just tons of random street gangs that are just creeping around mugging people all the time.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. The one thing I hope they bring back, though, is you gotta get a perk every level. Because that pissed me off about Las Vegas, or New Vegas, because part of the fun of being that thing is maxing your character out and becoming like a fucking god, being like,
I know.
blah, 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 and you, I don't know, people are probably going to say, like, well, you just suck at the game. Yeah, you're probably right. But I didn't have that problem in Fallout 3,
Yeah.
True. It was a lot easier to focus your character's stat points on what you want them to do in 3 than it was in 4. So I kind of hope they rework the leveling system, make it, pretty much just turn it back to Fallout 3. Go back to Fallout 3. Admit you made a mistake, go back to the old system, maybe tweak it a little bit, and go from there. But yeah, they can make a reference to like the Boston Tea Party, like a Nuka-Cola party. someone wants to throw a bunch of Nuka-Cola. They're sick of people hunting down cap.
Rum-Cola.
Yeah, they're sick of people trying to hunt them for their caps, so they start throwing Nuka-Cola into the Boston Bay. That'd be kind of cool. Gotta have some kind of.
Man, that sounds sweet.
Yeah, and like I said, just bring back some of the weapons too. Like I said, what was it, the little nuclear launcher thing, the big fat boy or whatever.
Yeah, the fat boy.
Fat boy, yeah, I like that thing. Yeah. Gotta bring back the alien laser. That's gotta be in there. Death claws.
Yeah, those are sweet. Shit, I didn't even use those that much. You know what I liked?
What?
The, dang, I can't remember the name of them, but they were in Fallout New Vegas. You could strap on like a bear traps to your fist and punch people with them.
Oh, I never found that one.
Yep, and they'd clench down on them, and they'd go boom, and it would show them go pow.
Yeah.
Yep, he'd hit them with them. It was pretty sweet, man.
Yeah. I remember one time I was playing. I think it was actually New Vegas. I found an axe that did 5 bonus limb damage, and I got stuck in a field with just a bunch of zombies. I was low on ammo, so I was like, "Fuck."
I saw it.
Yeah, but I'll say luckily it just took off their heads, usually in like 1 or 2 whacks. Luckily. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, there's a lot of cool shit in that game, but you gotta look it up. Like, I remember looking up the best weapons. I had the alien pistol, which everyone probably looked up and had. I had
Heck yeah.
super sweet AK, the Fat Boy. One of my favorites was you make the rad scorpion launcher. It's like this little slingshot that shoots rad scorpion venom at people.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that was cool. It would paralyze them.
Yeah, it would paralyze them sometimes too.
I like that.
Yeah, that thing made killing death claws easy as fuck.
Yep.
As long as you could stay far enough ahead of them, keep pumping them full of venom, they would just fall down and die of poison. That thing, unless you're fighting robots, because it doesn't affect robots, obviously. That thing made that game so much easier.
Yeah, I remember that. That was fun.
Yeah, because I remember one time I got jumped by some random gang in the desert, and there was 3 of them. I was just like, bing, ding, 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 ding. I was just like, and they all kept running towards me. They all just dropped just before they ran into me. It was so, like I said, I want that kind of shit in there. Like I said, like, you know what? Like, if Bethesda got the rights to Mad Max and used like that kind of Fallout blooping shit, but with Mad Max stuff, like driving cars and shit, that'd be kind of cool too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but kind of Mad Max reminded me more of Borderlands, I thought.
Yeah, I guess you're right, because they got all the weirdos running around in hockey, but just walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool too.
Well, I was thinking it was kind of like Borderlands at first. Still, the Fallout thing would be cool.
Well, yeah, now that you said that, you can tell that Borderlands is probably obviously a lot inspired by Mad Max, because they got the big crazy cars, everything's desert.
Doing buggies, shooting missiles and stuff.
Yeah,
and
crazy
guns.
people with hockey masks on.
Well, yeah, well, remember that old school game on the SNES, I think it was? Battle Cars.
No.
Oh, Battle Cars was sweet, man.
I remember Mad Taxi. Remember that one? That was fun.
Oh, yeah, well, that was fun too. But remember, oh man, Battle Cars was sweet. I played that with Cole, man, on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the SNES, man. But yep, it was one of those. You remember those old school helicopter race car games?
Yeah.
Where you could shoot missiles at each other, shoot machine guns at each other, and try to stop each other from winning.
I think Micro Machines or Hot Wheels or someone had a game kind of like that.
Yep, it was kind of like that. But yep, it was called Battle Cars or something like that.
G-rated Twisted Metal.
Yep, it was basically that, but it was freaking sweet, man. I played that all the time, and it kind of reminded me of that a little bit too. You know, like Borderlands mixed with Battle Cars type.
Yeah.
Old school or new school style.
New school style. Yeah. Speaking of Twisted Black, they haven't done nothing with that in a long ass time, have they? It's been 6-7 years since the Twisted Metal. Yeah.
Well, Twisted Metal Black kind of bailed.
I didn't complete everyone's story, but
I didn't play much of it.
it was Twisted Metal game. Maybe that's the problem, is that like every game's the same. You just crash you just try to blow up everyone else's car and try to unlock everyone.
Well, I just figured that 1 and 2 were the best.
Oh yeah. But Phil, once again, Phil, if you went back and looked at those games, you're not gonna like to play them as much as you
I know,
like Black.
I know.
It's gonna look like shit.
I know. Black people.
Oh my god, so terrible. That's another thing too. Like that's a awesome premise for a movie. Dude with magical powers grants a wish to a bunch, or says he'll grant a wish to a bunch of psychopaths that trick out their cars and win a race.
Yeah.
Win a race. Oh wait, they already did that movie. It's Death Race.
Yeah. Death Race.
Death Race. Or
It was okay.
yeah, with Jason Statham as Frankenstein. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a cool name though.
I like those movies. They were alright.
Yeah, I liked them.
Yeah. They eventually went straight to DVD, even though it was Death Race 3. It was the prequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Do you know if they made any more? Because I know they made 3. We watched all 3 of them. Do you know if they made any more after that?
I don't think so.
Well, they couldn't get Jason Statham no more. But, Danny Trejo wasn't afraid to show up in that.
No.
He likes that chick.
Danny Kaschecki.
Danny Kascheko. There ain't no cash checks. He gets direct deposit.
Kaschecki.
No, Phil.
Kaschetti.
No, Phil. Machete don't cash checks. He gets direct deposit.
Like Kaschetti.
Cash checky. We saw the first one in the theaters, but I didn't even bother with 2. I've never seen it. Have you seen it yet?
I don't think so. I don't remember. Actually. I don't think I did.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't care. Got such.
It bailed.
I think it flopped. Like Robert Rodriguez is pretty good on keeping his movies in budget, so I'm pretty sure it probably made money. But from what I understand, it was pretty much a flop in the theaters.
Dang, that stinks. Really?
It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but I saw the clip online. The only reason I wanted to watch is to see Jessica Alba get shot in the face. She gets shot in the face in like the first.
That's a good enough reason.
Yeah, she gets shot in the face in like the first 10 minutes of the fucking movie.
Well, maybe she's one of those. Remember like.
She's like, you got me for one day.
Well, yeah, remember.
No, it was in her contract that she has to do Machete 2, but she was like, I'm only showing up for one day. While Ringo was like, okay, fine, then I'm going to shoot you in the face in that day.
Yeah, well, remember like Jason X.
What about Jason X?
One of the guys only agreed to be in the movie if he got killed within the first few seconds of the movie, and it happened to be the guy that he threw that thing through him.
I don't know.
Yep, he only agreed to be in the movie if he got killed within the first few seconds. Maybe she's that kind of money type.
What's the chick from the Halloween movies? I can't remember her name. Jennifer Aniston? Is that it? From the first one, remember? His sister that he's all creepy obsessed over for some reason.
Shit. I don't really remember.
Well, her.
Halloween.
Yeah, I can't remember. But remember Halloween H2O with fucking Busta Rhymes?
Yeah.
Yeah, they call it H2O because it was 20th anniversary. Get it? H2O, Halloween 20th anniversary, more or less. Yeah. But she only agreed to be she only agreed to be in the movie if she died too, and that's how the movie starts. She's in an insane asylum, and Michael Myers shows up and throws her out a window and then kills her.
Yep. And
then Busta Rhymes actually saves the day, Phil. For some reason, they're trying to do like a reality show in Michael Myers' house where he killed his family originally. And I don't know, he just hangs out in the house, and they show up and he kills all of them. Like Busta Rhymes, It's funny because like they act like Busta Rhymes was a shit for some reason at that time. I guess because that Booyah song was popular at that time.
Yeah.
But he's like a crappy producer trying to produce this reality show for having these kids walk around at Michael Myers' house looking for him or something. He even goes as far as put on a Michael Myers crappy costume. It runs in while he's in the Michael Myers costume, runs into the real Michael Myers. But he thinks it's the cameraman. He's like, no, man, I told you I was going to be Michael. You got to run the cameras and shit. He's pushing them and shit and, like, talking shit to him. He calls him, like, idiot and shit.
Wow.
And, like, the real Michael Myers, he thinks it's the cameraman. He doesn't know it's the real Michael Myers. And Michael Myers just stands there, takes it. Busta Rhymes eventually walks off, and he just lets it go and just goes off and kills a different kid. He let Busta Rhymes talk shit to him for, like, 2 minutes and didn't say shit. And I can't remember how it ends because it's been on. I only watched the movie fucking once, but I remember at the end too, like Michael Myers is about to off the last chick, and Busta Rhymes kicks in a door and like beat Michael Myers' ass because the house is burning down for some fucking reason, and it's one of those things, you know, the house is burning down and collapses, and they think Michael Myers is dead because the house collapsed on him. And of course, I don't know, just like that like that Fantastic Four comic. I can't remember if it happens or not, but sooner or later, Doom's gauntlet is gonna rise from the grave, or Michael Myers' hand's gonna pop out.
I know why.
Yeah. I don't know. But I never liked fucking those Halloween movies to begin with. Michael Myers always sucked, in my opinion.
It's because of the song "Give Me Some Hope."
Yeah, even like I said, he was super popular at the time. Like I don't know if he was popular enough to talk shit to Michael Myers. Well, apparently it was because he did. Yeah, I guess that song was so popular enough to let him talk shit to Michael Myers. Like, remember how they relaunched Freddy and Jason a couple years ago? They never made any sequels out of them because I guess those movies didn't really do too well. But imagine, like,
yes, but I liked it.
Well, the Freddy one was alright. Jason kind of sucked. But imagine, like, Justin Bieber was popular at the time. Justin Bieber was so popular, he's able to talk shit to Freddy Krueger in the dream world. It's like, no, fuck you, Jason, or fuck you, Freddy.
That's because he got a purity ring on.
Justin Bieber ain't got no purity ring on, dude. He was caught in Brazil fucking all kind of hookers. What are you talking about? He just pays those hookers to pretend like he has sex with them.
Well, he don't have it on the right place. That's what I'm talking about.
Got purity cock ring? Is that what he got?
Yep. Exactly.
It's like, nah, I'm still a virgin as long as the ring doesn't go inside of him.
Yep. Justin Bieber's purity cock ring, everybody.
Buy yours now for $9.95.
Yep.
Well, let's get a hold of Justin Bieber's people. I think I think I have a perfect movie for him, and I think I have a perfect product placement for him. Yeah, man, you're popular. Go talk shit to Freddy. Yeah, man, Freddy, you ain't shit. You a dream bitch. I got swag. I talk shit. Yeah, and I guess what we're talking about too. Like, Jason's just never appealed to me at all. So
Jason's awesome. He never dies, man.
Well, none of them never die. Fucking, I can't remember what it was, but one of the fucking Halloween movies ends with fucking Jason or Michael Myers getting the shit shotgunned out of him and falling down a well.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He's still come back from that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? That's an old William Shatner mask, I think.
Yeah, the Michael Myers mask is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that an old William Shatner mask or something like that?
Yeah, because I guess the original.
I think it was William Shatner.
Yeah, it's William Shatner.
Yep.
I can't remember the name of the director.
The Priceline guy.
Yeah. Because originally he was supposed to wear that. He was just supposed to be a big dude, but wearing that clown mask like he was in the beginning. You know, just a crappy plastic clown mask.
Yeah, I remember that.
But they went down to the Halloween shop and bought a Shatner mask and painted it white and was like, yeah, let's go with that. Because, I don't know, can you imagine? I don't know what's kind of creepier. A guy wearing a mask that's obviously too small for him, you know? Because, like, Michael Myers is a big-ass dude. Like, if he was wearing a children's clown mask, like, wouldn't you be able to see, like, the bottom of his lip or something, you know? That might be kind of creepy.
Well, maybe the fact that it's so creepy that it's so plainly white that anybody could probably see this, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. The idea of a guy that's just pure white face with no emotion chasing after you and not making any sounds is kind of, I guess that is kind of creepy. Like, you've seen the Question from DC Comics. I've shown you pictures of him, the guy that has, like, literally no face. Like, if that guy kicked in the door right now and started screaming at you, "Where's the drugs?" Even though there's no drugs here, you'd be like, "Yeah, man, they're over here. Let's quick."
Kick his ass.
He ain't kicking the Question's ass.
Yeah, kick his ass. I put him in STFU.
You're gonna RKO him.
He's over, man.
You're gonna RKO him.
They was like, "Matt, get him. I don't know who he is."
I'm not gonna kill him.
Yeah, you're gonna get him.
Yeah.
All right then.
I'm gonna get
You're gonna let me choke out. You're gonna let me choke him out then. Okay then.
Yeah, while you're choking him out, I'm kicking him in the face. But he has no face.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's the same thing too.
Point.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Still, man, I'll put him in STFU.
Yeah.
It'll finish him. I'm telling you.
And then that's the other thing too, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm not a big fan of those, except for when Gunny shows up. I like those ones. But at the same time, like I said, I'm not scared. Those movies don't really scare me. But at the same time, dude, once again, a big fat dude with a chainsaw wearing somebody else's face, kicked down the door and was like, that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary.
I'm taking off.
Oh yeah. Especially considering he doesn't.
I'd be dipping.
Oh yeah. And then you see a guy in a sheriff outfit, and I'll go, "Get him, Tommy!" When is his name, Tommy? Or Jimmy? Something like that.
Yeah, they called him Tommy.
Tommy! He's one of those fuckers fucking with you on the playground!
Yeah.
Yeah, earlier on he was the monster, and that one not a... Leatherface might as well have been the chainsaw, right? Because he didn't do nothing unless Artie told him to do it. Unless Artie told him to do it, yeah. Yeah. That's why... Whose draft card is this?
Well, they always went by that thing that said he wasn't that smart, so...
Who are they? Oh, the Leatherface.
Yeah, they always went by that he wasn't that smart, so...
Yeah. Well, neither are the people in that movie. Remember in the first one, they're running through the meat factory, and the guy knocks the chainsaw off of out of Leatherface's hand.
Oh, yeah.
And rather than picking up the chainsaw, he jumps out of his back.
Yeah, I remember that.
What the fuck? Why the fuck would you do that?
That's true. I remember that.
And plus, like I said, Leatherface is a big 7-foot tall mammoth retard giant. Why would you?
I know what I'd do. I'd grab that and cut his legs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or even if just pick it up just so he can't pick it up, you know?
Well, still, I'd pick it up and cut his legs. Because what is he going to do if he can't stand? Lay there.
Do like the Terminator and just start clawing towards you? Yeah.
That's when you stick it through his back. That's what I'd do. I'd stick it through his back.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah.
Oh, like
right through the back.
Like that execution you can do with the manhunt chainsaw. Remember how he cuts off their legs and then he stabs them in the back with it?
Yeah.
Manhunt. Okay. Oh. But yeah, remember how the first one ends where the chick jumps into the back of the truck and Leatherface is walking down the street going, yeah, swinging a chainsaw like a crazed maniac as she gets away. Just because I want to talk about cartoons for a minute. You know Clarence, the show Clarence, right?
Yeah.
They have a bully kid on there named Belson, and he invites everyone over, and he says if he can prank everyone, or if he doesn't prank someone he's going to prank everyone by the end of the night. And if he doesn't prank someone, they win this video game console that ain't even out yet. And he puts on pretty much a Jason hockey mask, and has a little fake chainsaw, and he's running around chasing the kids around with it.
No, that's not funny.
Well, not if you're the kids getting chased around. But the kid with the grovelly ass voice, Sumo, figures it out, and they steal the game station from him. And Clarence and Sumo and Jeff run into like Chad, the mom's boyfriend's car.
Yeah.
And they're like, go, drive. And you see the kid, Belson chasing after him with the hockey mask on and the chainsaw going, and he does the same thing at the end. He little, like how they're getting away, and he's walking on the street going, look at the chainsaw around. So for some reason, there's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre reference in this fucking children's cartoon. I just wanted to bring that up.
Sweet. They went classic.
Yeah, that show. Oh man, Clarence too.
They went classic.
Yeah, that show's really funny too, man. Well, we ended it with Hit the Pinata last episode, so obviously I'm a fan. You haven't watched as much of it as I have, but yeah, you like the show too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you've seen this episode, but here's a spoiler. Jeff has 2 moms.
Oh.
Jeff was artificially inseminated for this
Called
lesbian
it.
couple. Yeah, now that I tell you that character kind of makes a little more sense, right? Because he is kind of a little uptype, new age, hippie kind of kid, you know?
Who is it?
Jeff. The one with the square head. Looks like a block.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. Some people, I don't play Minecraft. I'm sure you haven't either. But some people say he's supposed to be the guy from Minecraft. That's why. That's why he has that. Yeah, that's why he has that square 8-bit block head.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. While we're talking about video games, how much fucking money is that Minecraft fucking made, right?
Like I could put a number on that.
Yeah. It's sold on like every fucking device ever. Like I think you can
I tried to play it one time and I screwed it up.
I don't really care.
I didn't know how to play it.
Yeah. Well, it's just a game where you just literally just wander around, dig and look for shit, then build shit. And every once in a while a monster shows up. Like, I heard this on the internet, but I guess I don't know what it is, but there's just like this big, tall, black, slender monster, and it's supposed to be the Slender Man.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And the Slender Man's kind of been dying down in hype over the last
Yeah, well,
couple of years here.
remember there was the Slender Man murders, remember?
Oh, right, those girls that stabbed the shit out of that. Well, she survived that, didn't she? I thought one. Yeah,
That's probably why.
Yeah, there's 2 nutso girls. I can't remember the story exactly, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. There was 2 nutso girls that put on like a Slender Girl mask and attacked another girl.
And plus Shane Dawson did a Slender Man thing that didn't take off too.
Wait, what, a pitch for a movie or something?
Well, I don't know if you know about that, but
No, I don't know about that.
Shane Dawson did some kind of he was supposed to be, he was in the Slender Man movie or something like that.
I know they made a YouTube movie.
Yep. That was the last thing I heard of it,
I
though.
never watched it. Yeah. Well, like I said, now that we're talking about Slender Man, Slender Man, the question
That's creepy.
Yeah, he's kind of creepy. But Slender Man ripped off the question, right? A guy with no face,
Possibly.
they just made him taller. There's the only real difference. Right? Because it's a guy with no face wearing a suit. They changed the color of the suit, and they just made him taller. And they gave him tentacles, because tentacles are creepy.
Heck yeah.
Unless you're Japanese. Then they're sexy. Cut to a fish of jelly.
They're bringwa chin chin yakuza. That's what they be. Snap.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You've seen Billy and Mandy, the Criminal Adventures of Billy and Mandy, right?
Yeah, loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah. And the Slender Man's thing is he like I said, he's this big, tall dude with no face, and he apparently abducts children and takes them to God knows where. But I don't know if you remember the character Nurgle from the Criminal Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
A little bit.
Remember, he lived at the center of the earth, and he kidnapped Billy and Mandy because he wanted them to be his friend.
Yes.
And then Grimm saw him back.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's
yes,
that's
I saw that episode.
Right, yeah, that's the Slender Man too. He's this guy who wears this nice black suit. He has tentacles, and he kidnaps kids. Only question is, Nurgle actually had a face and talked. Yeah, like his whole thing is he just wanted to, and he wasn't like a bad guy or nothing, he just wanted to have friends, but he was trying to live like a kidnapping psychopath about it. Well, actually, he eventually ends up dating and marrying Billy's aunt, and they have a kid, Nurgle Jr.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I got the first. That's not on the first season, but I got the first season on DVD.
That's astonishing. Really?
Yeah, I got the first season on DVD around here somewhere, but yeah, that's what sucks, man. They released the first season on DVD, the Big Boogie Adventure on DVD, which was like a straight-to-TV movie, and that's it. They never released the rest of the series. Jerks. I gave you my money. I showed I want to buy it. What more do you want?
Yeah.
Oh, you remember Underfist?
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, Underfist. Pretty much the side characters from Billy and Mandy, Hoss Delgado, who was pretty much Ash and Snake Plissken. Ash from Evil Dead and Snake Plissken for Escape from New York. General Scar, who's the D-list super villain in the universe, more or less. God damn it, Phil. You heard that. I got a notification. God damn it. Now I gotta edit this again. Oh, well, King Rookie Cup something, I don't know, some chick's gonna take it up the butt. Yeah, well, they were still recording, maybe I can squeeze that in there.
I remember reading Rainbow.
Yeah, but story's over. Okay. Pause for edit.
Reading Rainbow.
Damn it, Phil, what did I just say? That was fucking funny though. I don't know. I might try to squeeze that in there if I can. Well, like I said, that's why I haven't hit stop on the mic yet. We'll figure it out. Yeah, Underfist, which is pretty much like a superhero D-list team from the Girl Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Hoss Delgado, who's pretty much Ash from Evil Dead and Snake Plissken mixed together. General Scar, who's a D-list villain from the series. And Jeff the Spider, the adopted son of Billy. Fred Burger, comedy relief character from the underworld. And Owen, the grandson of Dracula, whose mama is a mummy. So he's got magical mummy Dracula powers. And the short version of the plot is there's a marshmallow bunny who brings a bunch of magical monster candies to life and wants to destroy Halloween. And, you know, it's like your typical origin story. They don't like each other. Hoss Delgado's a monster hunter. He doesn't like Erwin because he's a monster. And then they become friends and form Underfist.
Awesome.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. If we get to a Halloween special, if we get that far into this, yeah, that's something we definitely got to talk about. But yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I've seen it. But yeah, kind of interesting story about that was I'm sure it's not the guy's real name, but the creator of the show is the creator of Billy and Mandy and Underfist is a guy named Maxwell Adams. And he knew Billy and Mandy was going to get canceled. They let him know, at least.
Yeah.
And they ended it with a Kids Next Door crossover where Mandy takes over the Kids Next Door, and the Kids Next Door she kind of realized sucked, so she left. But yeah, so he pitched this. He made this movie. He had to go to it. They kind of screwed him because they cut his money, you know, because he canceled. So he had to go to it, start a whole different studio, and make this. And then they played it as a movie once, this is pretty much like a pilot. Like I said, he wanted to make a TV show out of this, and this is pretty much like an hour-long pilot. They showed it once, then didn't air it for 3 years. So, you know, hey, it didn't hit off that well, you know. So they kind of screwed the guy in that sense. Which kind of sucks because I thought it was pretty funny actually. But I've always liked the Current Adventures of Billy Mandy. They obviously have dark,
I like that show.
dark, twisted little sense of humor.
I like that show too.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that and Invader Zim never crossed over. That would have been fun, right?
Yeah, that would have been sweet.
Yeah. But yeah, that never happened. Like I said, I don't know what the guy's done since then. I heard he had a Kickstarter going for some kind of puppet show he was trying to do. But I don't know if that ever took off or not. And like I said,
I don't think it did.
I never heard nothing from it, like I said. And unfortunately, like I said, they only released the first season on DVD in the one movie, and then they just quit releasing it for some reason. I haven't been on the website in years, so I don't know if you can even watch it on the website no more. Yeah, I'm sure it's on the internet somewhere if you want to look hard enough, but that's
Probably.
kind of weird. Oh, now that I think about it, Phil, every show we been on, we were talking about animated shows we liked that got canceled that never got their just dues, as we think. Maybe maybe like a certain show. Yeah, it's not sure this is good. Oh man, I kind of want to watch this show now. Fuck this podcast. Let's just watch John Quest.
Yeah.
There it is. And of course, we're talking about Scooby-Doo WrestleMania, the greatest Hanna-Barbera creation that has ever existed.
Yes, it was. It was the greatest.
It's definitely the most long-lasting. Like I said, you could Scooby-Doo's crossed over with the greats, Phil.
Yes, he has.
The Harlem Globetrotters, the Addams Family.
Yes.
Barney Fife.
Yes, they are all good.
Anyone who's willing to be on Scooby-Doo has been on Scooby-Doo.
And now he's with the cash cow, as they call him.
John Cena himself.
Yes.
Who is pretty much the Superman of our feature here. For those of you that don't know, Vince McMahon decided, hey, gotta get the kids in. Always got kids in. What they love, that Scooby-Doo, let's make a movie. So, in the plot of the movie is they release some kind of like Xbox Connect wrestling game, I guess.
I hate Connect.
Yeah, it works way better in animation. Go figure, the animated version of the Connect works way better than the actual Connect ever did. Because Phil, could you imagine? Because remember, it starts with Shaggy as John Cena wrestling on this game, and then Scooby-Doo shows up as Sin Cara, and they have a little wrestling match in their front living room, and it also portrays on the game. Scooby-Doo wins as Sin Cara, and they're like, "You've won, now can you do the bonus dance?" The Scooby-Doo as Sin Cara does this. I'm not too familiar with Sin Cara. Does he actually do some weird dance when he wins matches? Was that like his thing?
All I know is they were just putting their arms up and down, because now he's got a new tag team partner now. They just do something like this where they move their arms up and down. And
but is he known for, that's what I'm saying, is he known for dancing in the ring when he wins?
Not that I know of, no. Not that I've ever seen, anyway.
Well, whatever. Like I said, the Kinect doesn't work that good anyways, so the dance moves that Scooby-Doo are doing wouldn't show up on the Kinect anyways. But whatever, Scooby-Doo does them to 100%.
Sounds funny.
You watched the movie, dude? You watched the movie? Yeah, it's... and then they got to go to WWE City. The grand opening of WWE City, where they get to see the next WrestleMania live. And then you cut to The Miz jogging down the street going, "Who's awesome? I'm awesome. Who's awesome? I'm awesome." Then he runs into Kane, because I guess some shit went down and the WWE belt got stripped from Kane. Now it's up in the air for the next WrestleMania.
Miz is a scrub.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, he gets punked out a lot in that movie, dude. Like, The
Yeah.
Miz pissed someone off because he gets punked out a lot in that thing. Like, the movie literally starts with him getting punked out by Kane, and then him getting, like, suplexed into a giant billboard by a ghost bear.
Yep.
Breaking every bone in his
Awesome.
body, pretty much.
Snap suplex style.
Yeah. And that's the villain.
Classic move, too.
Yeah, the bear literally knows wrestling moves and fucking super whatever this dude right into the fucking thing.
Benoit used to do the snap suplex a lot.
Yeah, and from
A lot.
Yeah, and if you listen to our last podcast, you know how well Chris Benoit's story ends.
Yep. It was real popular.
Yeah, but then they show the gang driving to WWE City in the Mystery Machine, and Raccoon runs in front of the van, and Fred spins out, and they end in a ditch, and John Cena shows up, and like I said, he's Superman. He literally just picks the fucking van out of the fucking ditch and just puts it back on the road, and they drive to WWE City.
Awesome.
And after that, Daphne falls in love with John Cena. She gives him his cell phone number, email, Twitter, text, and all that shit.
It's like he had supernatural powers or something.
Like I said, he was Superman. He lifted a fucking van up. And he wrestles a ghost bear at the end. Spoiler.
A ghost bear.
Ghost bear. I'm wrestling a ghost bear.
What an idea, a ghost bear. I mean, it sounds so generic.
Well, people actually...
I don't know, it's a ghost bear.
People actually used to wrestle bears back in the day, dude.
I know.
That was a real thing.
Dang.
But yeah, then some shenanigans go down, and we find out that Scooby-Doo was brainwashed to steal the WWE belt. Because that's the other thing. Like I said, they make John Cena look like Superman in the thing. Like, the Ghost Bear's wrecking the joint, and they don't know why, but Sin Cara knows. But not that he doesn't even speak Spanish, he just does, like, Kamen Rider poses. And I guess that's mass wrestler. And John Cena luckily speaks perfect mass wrestler, so they tell the...
Mass... What?
Like I said...
It's a language?
I guess Kamen Rider poses are actually a language.
Oh. I've never heard of that. Really?
Yeah,
oh, man. That's bad.
That's bad, yeah. But luckily John Cena, like I said, John Cena speaks perfect mass wrestler, so he tells him to stare of Sin Cara's great-granddad, Sin Cara Grande.
That's amazing.
Yeah, who was wrestling a bear. And Sin Cara Grande beat the bear, but then the bear, was a bear, so it freaks the fuck out and starts going on a rampage during the city.
Awesome.
But luckily, Sin Cara Grande was able to save many people's lives by wrestling the bear into submission, but at the cost of his own life. And now the Ghost Bear is back to exact his revenge. One, Sin Cara kind of dropped the ball. He knew Vince McMahon was building WWE City there. You think he would have told him the story of, hey man, or what posing in front of him, telling him, hey man, my great granddaddy kind of killed a bear here, like almost 100 years to the date of WrestleMania.
It's funny.
Maybe we should move. Maybe we should move. I'm just saying. But yeah,
it's hilarious.
It's bad. And what else is funny too is, like I said, Scooby-Doo gets brainwashed to steal the WWE belt.
Roll up.
Yeah.
Roll that.
Yeah. But in WWE City, there's a clause. If you get accused of a crime, you can actually challenge someone to a wrestling match. And if you win, you're free to go. So like I said, let's just go to WWE City go on a fucking murdering spree.
Astonishing.
Yeah, let's just go City go on a murder spree, kill everyone except for
It's like the old 24/7 rule.
Yeah, from the hardcore wrestling or something.
In the cartoon, it's like the old 24/7 rule.
Yeah, but if you get caught, all you gotta do is like, whoa, I state my match. I challenge whoever's left that I didn't kill to a wrestling match. Who is it? The security guard?
That's bold. Where's the janitor?
Yeah, I think I left him alive. I think I saw him cowering in McMahon's Waffle House.
Yeah. And the guy that lives a block away.
What about the janitor from Tombstone Taco? I'm pretty sure I left him alive. I'll take him on. Yeah, that's
bold.
That's how you know it's a cartoon, because they have crazy laws like that. But only one person was left that didn't have a match and wanted to wrestle. Was a Kane.
Yeah. Crazy Kane, right?
Yeah.
The good Kane.
Yeah, not corporate Kane,
yeah.
which I don't understand.
It was the good Kane.
Yeah, Kane in his outfit and shit. And then to kind of wrap it up, they figure out the Ghost Bear's plan is to set off a EMP, an electromagnetic pulse, during WrestleMania and ruin the show. You know, to get back at wrestling. And yeah, it goes down, but they have generators set up in the back. Which Sergeant Slaughter, he's in this, but he gets kind of ripped off. He gets no lines. Like Jimmy the Hart is in it too, but he gets no lines either. So it makes me wonder, like Vince McMahon. Yeah, it makes me wonder, like Vince McMahon probably owns these people's not real names, but that's obviously a stage name.
Yeah.
I doubt his driver's license says Jimmy the Mouth of the South.
Sure, it doesn't.
Hart, But yeah, that makes me think that he used their likenesses and shit, but didn't pay him nothing.
Cop would be like, "Is this real?
Yeah.
Is this a real ID?"
Oh, you shitting me? Your name is not Sergeant Slaughter. Your name is literally ST. ST or SGT dot Slaughter.
That'd be weird to put into his communicator too. You're like, I am not saying that. What?
Imagine filing for a bank loan.
Oh yeah.
So your name is the Ultimate Warrior?
It's gonna be really. You're gonna have to write that on every check,
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to do a background.
That's gonna take a bit to write.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want that on your checks?
Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna need to do a background check on you.
Bounce.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, like I said, they turn on the generators. They kind of save the day, but the Ghost Bear shows up. He's like, "Oh hell no!" But they are able to trap the Ghost Bear in the cage match with what was it? Kane, Scooby Doo, Shaggy, Sin Cara, John Cena, and what's his name?
That's a big match.
Yeah, the Bone Bender, a no-name guy who I don't want to.
Cartoon scrub wrestler.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, so we're not going to spoil the end of Scooby Doo WrestleMania, so we won't even get into that. But yeah, they eventually have a big wrestling smackdown. Kane actually chokeslams the Ghost Bear too, so at least they try to hype other people than just John Cena. But yeah, Scooby Doo and Shaggy do like a frog splash on him, I think, or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they pin him, and they would have got away if it weren't for these meddling kids.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny too. Remember?
They still pulled that.
Yeah, well, they say that at the end of every fucking Scooby Doo thing.
That's a classic.
Yeah, that's never going away. Just like
makes people laugh.
Yeah, just like Scooby Doo's never gonna go away. That shit's probably gonna be on way past my life. Like you could probably.
Well, they ain't never gonna run out of ideas.
Well, they've already ran out of Scooby Doo ideas, man. Scrappy Doo.
Oh yeah, I used to watch that though. I used to like that. I liked it for a little bit until the episode started bailing. Like I seen one episode that I just didn't like. I can't remember what it was, but I knew they were going downhill at the time because I watched the entire Scrappy Dappy Doo cartoons, all of them, and I think they had a couple movies.
They had a couple movies where he showed up.
Like I watched a couple of their movies as well.
Yeah, they did a couple movies where they ditched.
Because I like Scooby Doo.
Yeah, they did a couple movies where they ditched Fred and Daphne and
I remember that.
Velma, where it was just Scooby and Shaggy and Scrappy.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, my favorite film was the 13 Ghosts of Scooby Doo with Vincent Price and Paco. They got rid of Fred and Daphne and Velma and brought in some kid named Paco. been a while since I've seen it, but I can't remember his thing was like yo-yos or something.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Yeah, it's one of those things Vincent Price did just before he died, like an old man, unfortunately. Yeah, and the gimmick was 13 Scooby-Doo was running through a haunted house like he always does, and it turns out it's Vincent Price's house, and he opens a chest that has 13 ghosts in it, and now Scooby-Doo. I think Daphne might have been in it, maybe. I don't know.
Sounds interesting.
It's not. It has Vincent Price in it. That's the best thing going for it. And, yeah, they eventually catch all 13 ghosts, and guess what happens? Oh, they knocked the case over, and they all got out again.
Oh.
I don't think... It only got the one season, though, so they never continue that. Unlike...
So they just get out, and they're like, cliffhanger.
Yeah, cliffhanger.
Astounding.
Yeah.
It's a cliffhanger. Like, cliffhanger!
Wow. Well, like I said, like Attack on Titan, it's technically not over yet, but it ended at such a place where you're like, I gotta wait how long to the next season?
Yeah, what a rip.
Like, what? Or like when, remember Breaking Bad, I think it was like season 3 ended and like season 4 didn't come out for like a year.
Yeah, I remember that.
That kind of sucked too. But, man, it's all out on, I think the whole thing's on, I know it's on DVD, but I'm sure you can probably watch it all on Netflix now too.
Yeah, it did make some bread.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
Like, I wonder how much Scooby-Doo shit's on it. You could probably stay up for like 2 weeks straight watching nothing but Scooby-Doo shit.
Yeah, like, I like that part where they showed him lying on the floor.
Who?
Walter.
Oh,
Because
right.
he said he felt hot, and he remember he was laying on the bathroom floor straight up.
Yeah.
Yep, I was like, dang. He's freaking mutilated. Because he was laying there on the floor because he said he felt hot, I think that's what he said.
I can't remember what it was.
He was like face up against the floor, man, on the bathroom floor. Because they were tiles and they were cold. Yep, he was all bent out of shape, dude, laying there with his face straight up against the floor, man. I was like, dang, he's freaking... I was like, he's in another world right now. He's out there, man. Yep.
He went on a vision quest.
Yep. He was freaking soul searching, face front up against the floor. It's like, dang, soul searcher.
At least he wasn't praying to the porcelain god.
Well, he wasn't too far from it. I mean, he could have took some time to do that too.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was cool though.
Yeah. Well, we got Better Call Saul. That's just as good, I think.
Yeah, I like that too. That's a good show.
Yeah.
Better Call Saul.
Yeah, but you
Yep.
know, Heisenberg and Pinkman ain't gonna show up in it though.
Probably not.
Might see.
A small town witty lawyers pulling out all the stops though.
Might get to see Gus, those Boyle's chicken guy. He'll probably show up in it eventually.
I don't remember who that is
The
right
big,
now.
the big meth guy that ran the chicken joint. Remember?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that employed him, right?
Yeah. Cook
Yep.
for him for a while.
Yeah, the guy that got blown up, his face.
Yeah. Spoilers, Phil.
That was cool.
Yeah. Two-faced him.
Oops.
He did get his fucking face blown off. Though.
He thought he was smarter than him.
It was funny though. Look, you see him walk out. He fixes his tie, and then they reveal that half his face is gone, and he just falls down. He's like, "No, I'm that good. Not really though." Yep.
Oh, it hurts.
Uh,
I can stick my hand in my face right now.
Tell me how bad is it? No, his last words is he looks at a nurse who's running around the corner to see what happened. He's like, "Tell me how bad does it look?" Flop.
Yeah. She'd faint. It's like she fainted. Probably faint.
Oh, they both. No, that'd be funny. It's like he asked her how bad does he look, and they both pass out at the same time. Okay, I guess to end the show, then we'll talk about this movie we just saw, 100 Bloody Acres.
Yep. This is a very good movie, and the first thing I liked about the movie was the guy runs a basically generic fertilizing company. They're basically hillbilly guys.
They're Australian rednecks.
Yeah, they're
Takes place
Australian Aborigine redneck type people, basically.
Gonna kill me a dingo.
And yep, but the thing that it has going for it is it has a basic generic fertilizing business that they run, by running into people on the road, and basically they take them to their farm alive.
Well, they don't. That's not how. That's not written on the side of their van. If we see you on the side of the road, we're gonna kidnap you and make you into fertilizer. The gimmick for their fertilizer is they use roadkill and they grind it up into chunks and throw it in their fertilizer.
Yeah, it's roadkill fertilizer.
Yeah, it's supposed to be roadkill fertilizer. But one day, some bus accident happened and they call it the Aberration 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I guess these guys came across them, picked them up, made them into fertilizer, and made the best fertilizer they ever had.
Yep, and it actually worked too.
Yeah, it actually did work too. That's the weird thing. That's kind of creepy. But yeah.
It's let's see, yeah, they these three people they stall out their car, and what happens is they're looking for a ride, and basically
they're on their way to some hippie music festival to take drugs and smoke weed.
Yep, they're basically going to get all messed up and, listen to a band and have a good time. And the guy happens to run across them, and he gives them a ride, basically.
Pretty much because he's attracted to the redheaded chick,
yep.
More or less.
Basically, the guy, her boyfriend, or there's two boyfriends, stands out in the middle of the road, and he's going to get out of the way. As he's driving down the road, he nearly almost gets ran over as the chick pulls him out of the way because he didn't stop. And he's not stopping, but then he actually stops the truck for the hottie and talks to her for a couple seconds. And at first, they weren't going to give him a ride, and then the guy sends the trucker on his way, and then he decides to back up because he basically
saw the redheaded chick, like I said.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about after he drives away. He looks in the mirror. You can see he looks in the mirror, and he's thinking, oh, I was like, yeah, he's thinking, oh, we got some fresh, young, tender meat right here. Yep, and he decides that we're going to pick him up and give him a ride.
It's pretty much like instead of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but instead of eating people, they turn you into fertilizer.
Yep.
And it's only the two redneck brothers. There's one, of course, there's one little one and one big one.
It's kind of a good plan. I thought it was.
Well, probably not in real life.
Not in real life, though, yeah.
I don't know.
But for a movie, it was a good plan.
Yeah, I liked it. It was enough plot. Yeah.
But he lets the hottie ride up front, though, and then he gets the two guys in the back with all the fertilizer that really stinks. I remember he opened the door and it stunk real bad. But yep, I'd be like, no, I ain't riding back. I wouldn't be riding back there. That would stink. I would think they'd get sick in real life if it happened.
Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, it would stink so bad because it's closed. I'd be hurling.
That would almost scare me more. It's like because they show that he has some roadkill or deer hanging from the thing too. It's like, yeah, there's something in the back there. It's like I'd freak. Well, when he closes the door, for some reason, it's still lit inside, even though it's a movie. But in real life, it'd be pitch black in there. you wouldn't be able to see shit. There's dead things hanging around you.
Plus, there'd be flies and stuff. They'd be hanging around it and stuff. I'd be like, ugh, this is nasty.
Yeah. Like I said, just the idea of being alone in the dark with dead things dangling around you, like you're starting to freak up. You go to stand up and you accidentally go face first into a dead deer.
I'd be looking for something to pick up, because who knows what he's gonna try to do to you. I'd be looking for something to knock him out with or something. Maybe try to find some type of thing in there to hit him with.
Throw a corpse at him. Throw a deer at him. Open the door and throw a deer at him.
Yeah, because he'd be like, oh, heck no, did you just... Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm that kind
Drop kick.
Yeah, I am that kind of cray-cray. Or, break off a deer's leg and use it like a stick.
That's what I was thinking.
Back up.
Sweet.
Back
up. Stab him with...
Try to hit him in the face with a hoof.
Oh, that would work, though.
I imagine that.
Probably knock him over at least.
Yeah.
Might knock him out and break his jaw.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. And then they basically Dewey's talking to this girl in the front as he's trying to get him to the festival, and he's making up a whole bunch of excuses on the way, like maybe I should get the bags now, and then he goes, maybe I should take you straight to the festival after they're hanging out for a bit.
Well, I don't think he intended on killing them at first. I think he just, like I said, he just picked them up because there's a hot redheaded chick, and he intended on dropping them off at the festival. But then those dudes found the body.
Yeah.
Like all great things, when you find the body, the mood kind of changes.
Yep. He was like, "Oh, look." He was like, "Dude, you okay?" And there's obviously blood all over him, and dude, he's not okay. Obviously, there's freaking blood all over him.
Yeah.
You can see there's a bunch of blood all over his face.
Yeah.
Like, don't ask if he's okay, dude. He's not. I mean, he's laying in a bag of fertilizer. I wouldn't be laying there. I wouldn't be laying in a bag of fertilizer.
No, funny, that's his excuse. He's like, oh no, that's just my partner Gary. He just had a couple Fosters, you know. Just had one too many Fosters and a couple of Vicodin, you know, kind of passed out.
He had too much Australian beer.
It's like, well, what happened to his face? Oh, he was fucking with the wheel. He was drunk, high, messing with the wheel, and he slammed his face into the dashboard.
He fell up the truck lift.
He fell up. So why'd you bury him under fertilizer? It's off for his own safe, mate, in case he wakes up. That way he can't go staggering off. He's been down by shit. Can't get up and hurt himself like he did.
Boy.
Foster's Australian for get me fucked up.
So basically, Dewey finally makes up his mind, and instead they drive to the farm where they're...
like I said, because they found the body.
Yep.
But they never... Phil, they would have just kept their mouth shut about that damn body. They could have been in their hippie fest taking acid.
Yep, that's true. And I remember they stopped for a couple minutes because they were yelling back there because they did find that body.
Yeah, like I said, that's why.
And
if they would have just shut their mouth, waited till they got to the festival, and then started yelling about the body, this would have been a whole different movie.
Yeah, and
actually, it would have been a shorter movie because then he would have got arrested.
He goes out to check on him, and basically he undoes the thing that locks the door. And what happens is he's basically talking through the door and acting like he's talking to him to fool the hot girl that's in the front.
Yeah.
And you can see her looking back because she's looking through the mirror, and she's like, wait, what's going on? And then he's making up a bunch of excuses like, okay, yeah, you guys had a bunch of air, okay, we're good to go. And he's basically trying to take off. And then one of the guys from inside, he says, don't you touch her, man. Don't freaking touch her. And then he goes, I won't if you don't shut up.
Yeah.
And then he locks it back up, and then...
Well, he never unlocked it in the first place, remember, dude? He literally just slapped on the door. No, he didn't even spin the thing. He just slapped the door a couple times to make it look like he was doing something.
Yep.
But yeah. Then we take him to their redneck. That's where the name of the movie is like, yeah, well, you won't make ain't nothing around for 100 acres. And then,
ain't gonna make it anywhere, basically.
That'd be the thing, too. Like, it sucks even if you make it out, like, you probably die of a thirst wandering in the outback.
Yeah. Most likely, it's really dry out there, yeah. Especially if you don't know where you're going.
Which I doubt they do.
Because they expect you to not know where you're going.
Yeah. I know these days it's like a back on my hand.
Yeah.
Even when I'm drunk on 7 cans of Foster, still on my way home. I left a urine trail from here. from here to Albuquerque.
I marked a lot of trees.
I marked a lot of trees.
I can follow it back. Yeah.
That's
how we're doing it.
It's like how ride dingoes. Yeah, then I guess, once they get to the redneck farm, it gets a little more interesting, so I guess we kind of won't spoil that to let y'all figure that out. But overall, I thought it was a pretty good movie. It was nothing...
I did like the movie. It wasn't too special, but...
Yeah, it was nothing special. It's like, I'm not telling you gotta rush out and see it, but I'm sure it's on Netflix if you want to watch it.
It might be. It's probably on Netflix.
Well, I'm sure that's one of those things straight to Netflix that,
I thought it was good.
Yeah. Like I say, considering that's the thing with horror, like, so much of it is bad now. Even when you get something that's kind of okay, you're like, hey, that was pretty good, actually. I'm not going to complain, considering there's far worse out there. There's Leprechaun in the Hood 3. I never got that.
Yikes.
Yeah, I never got that far into them. I only watched the first one.
Yikes. No thanks.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I saw that or not, actually.
I saw
might
the
have.
first one that has Ice-T in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rock Boy.
Yeah. You get to see the leprechaun smoke a joint.
Oh, sweet. Yep.
Yeah, that was in there. Cause
Dang, he was literally green.
he was green with envy. He's like, why didn't I be putting this in me pipe? I don't know. I never watched all the leprechaun movies. They ever have one where he just gets drunk and acts like a racist as the Irish stereotype?
I don't think so.
Well, isn't he? Even the fact that he's a demonic Irish imp, the fact that's a stereotype to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. I never liked those movies, really. Kind of stupid.
They're okay.
Yeah. Want me down? How many times are you gonna lose your gold, dude? Seriously.
Yeah.
Get a safety deposit box.
You drink too much. Yeah, safety deposit box, nice.
Oh, Phil, I thought I was racist. You're like, oh, the reason why he keeps losing his gold, he gets his gold back, he gets drunk and spends it all, then he has to go on a murder spree to get it back. But
When they get drunk, the trail is the rainbow.
that's them puking their way home.
Yeah. Yep.
Just follow me to the end of my rainbow. That's where I'm puking this bucket. That's not gold. That's that's not gold. That's me puke bucket. Oh yeah, with mate. Oh, didgeridoos and dingoes and all kinds of Australian words. Even though we were talking about Irish people. And I guess with that being said, we'll bring this episode 3 of VR Podcast to an end. My name is Matt.
And my name is Phil.
If you look for us. We're now on SoundCloud.
Yes, we're on SoundCloud.
We're officially on SoundCloud as of episode 2. And we're also on YouTube at We Are Podcast. Yay! And if you would like to talk to us directly, send us a question, a comment.
Anything that's on your mind.
Anything except for dick pics. Boob pics are well appreciated and wanted. Email us at just the letter R podcast@gmail.com. Thank you and good night.
Thank you very much.